Are the gears on your bike clicking or popping or skipping? The odds are your derailleur is probably out of adjustment. In this video, I'm going to go step by step through adjusting the derailleur on the Schwinn mountain bike. I'm going to start right back at the beginning by putting another derailleur on this bike and getting the limit screws rough adjusted, and then fine-tuning the derailleur in order to get this bike shifting smooth. Hey, David here with DIY Mountain Bike. I created this channel in order to keep bikes running smooth. Luckily, I get to work at a bike shop and I get to see a whole bunch of derailleurs that need a little bit of help. I am going to caveat this just a little bit. If your rear derailleur has got some big scrapes on it or it took a big tumble, odds are you probably bent that rear derailleur hanger. Might want to go to the shop at that point. Or you can get a tool like this one. This is a derailleur hanger adjustment tool. It allows you to bend that derailleur back into shape. I did a whole product review on this. If you want to check that out, I'll have that linked up above. Let's get into adjusting this derailleur and getting this bike shifting smooth. So I thought I'd film this real quick before I put a chain on to make it a little bit more visible. So you can see our top jockey wheel here is outboard of our smallest cog. So to adjust that, and you need to adjust it because if you don't, you're going to run the chain right off of the free wheel itself. There's a screw here on the side. It's got a small H on it. H is for high. Your smallest cog. It'll allow you to move that jockey wheel to align with that smallest cog. So in this case, I'm going to be turning it in. And you can see it adjusting over. Since I just put on a new derailleur, it's not even close to being adjusted. So right about there, I'm lined up with that smallest cog. The next adjustment is going to be our L screw, which is our low, which is going to limit the amount that this derailleur is going to go inboard towards the bike. Can't see this, but I'm actually able to hit the spokes with this derailleur, so it's way out of adjustment, and these are all rough adjustments at this point. All right, so I got my screwdriver on my L. I'm going to start cranking that guy in. Can't even feel it moving it yet. All right, I'm starting to move it a little bit. So I'm roughly adjusted, aligning my jockey wheel with our smallest gear. So we'll put the chain on now, and then we'll check it a little bit more as we're going. So when you're adjusting the rear derailleur on your Schwinn mountain bike, first place you want to start isn't the rear derailleur. You want to actually start up at the shifter. So what you want to do is turn your shifter all the way to that highest gear. And the next thing you want to do is screw in your adjuster nearly all the way in. So I'll screw it in until it stops, then back it out about a quarter of a turn. Let's hook up our cable. So I'm giving this a pull. My cables are all hooked up in the stops all the way up to the handlebars. And remember that important thing, we're shifted into our smallest cog or our highest gear. That's a critical thing at this step. I've already done a rough adjustment on my high and low limit screws in order to get my positioning okay. All right, so I've got it hooked up. In theory, it might be good right now. One of the things I like to do at this point, so I like to pull on my cable, kind of sets everything, puts the end caps to my cable, makes those nice and tight, sets everything in place. And I like it to be where I got about that much slack without the derailleur moving. So a little bit more than that, you can see I start to move my derailleur. Now it's time to really listen and watch what's going on. So right away I can see I'm popping just a little bit, which tells me my high limit screw isn't where it should be. So what I want to do at this point is jump into my high limit screw that in just a little bit. So we got about a turn there. And again, that stops where the derailleur can go going outboard, the high limit screw. All right, let's go up to the top and see where I'm at there. No, I can see right away I'm not where I should be. All right, so that's my low limit screw, which is my top guy. I want to go in on that one. All right, I'm turning my shifter. You can see it just moving a little bit, but it's not moving off of that cog. Let's go back down, back up. I'm listening. I want to see if I've got anything popping. Down, up. All right, I'm back down in my smallest cog. I'm going to check my indexing going up one click at a time. So I almost jumped up into my biggest cog. Coming down pretty quick. So my barrel adjuster here, by screwing it out, will move the chain up the gears more quickly. Screwing it in will move the chain down the gears more quickly. Or another way to put it, screwing it out, if I was to go this way, moves it a bigger segment up. What I saw was that I was moving too far up with each click, so I actually want to go in. We're going to go in just a little bit. So I took away the 2 clicks and I added 2 clicks. You don't need to do much. 1 or 2 clicks on this barrel adjuster is the increments you want to be checking. All right, I'm going up, 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, I almost saw I jumped up into the next one. 5, 6, down, nice, down 2, down 1, down into 7th. That jump up a gear tells me it wants to go in a little bit more. I'm going to go 2 clicks. About a quarter turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, wants to jump up into that next one. I'm going to go in just a little bit. I'm going to check up at the front. Now I'm screwing in at the handlebars. 2 clicks. 1, down. Down, nice. So I'm in gear 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Down. So I'm going to say we're good at this point. It's time for a test ride with this. So the key again, bottom cog, smallest cog. Get your tension right, get your stop right, and from that point, start adjusting your derailleur at the barrel adjuster, here at the derailleur, or up at your handlebars. Screwing it out is going to make things click up faster. Screwing it in is going to make things click down faster. So that's it. That's how you adjust the derailleur on your Schwinn bike. Thanks. Hey, and as always, keep pedaling.